What is going on my YouTube channel? It has been so long. So, I want to show you guys this replay. Let me go back real fast because I actually wait, I can edit the settings in here. So anyways, this is my Mekk-Knight deck. I've been piloting it in real life for probably about 2018. Damn, 5 years. Are you kidding me? Has it really been that long? At any rate, they made me go first, and I was like, what can I do? I activate memory, put down my Gearsu to pitch world. What did I pitch? I pitched Mind Meld. And at this point, I thought, because I'm going first, I don't know what they're playing. They'll get an extra deck monster out. I'll just boop, and then goodbye. Right. Some of you might not be familiar with what my deck does because you're just clicking videos. So let me explain. Gearsu. Oh no. I need to explain World Legacy Memory. World Legacy Memory lets me special summon one Mekk-Knight monster from my hand or deck in defense position, but return it to the hand during the end phase. For the rest of the turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters except for the Mekk-Knight monster. You can only activate one World Legacy Memory per turn. I had two in my hand, and that's good because it's quick play spell, boom, on my opponent's turn. The reason why it's amazing is because I have World Legacy Secrets. When this card is activated, you can target one level 5 or higher monster in your graveyard, special summon it. I don't really need that effect right now. Its most important effect is when this card leaves the field, destroy the monster. Oh, sorry. Negate any opponent's monster effects that activate in this column as a Mekk-Knight monster I control. With World Legacy Memory, I can get any Mekk-Knight monster. What I would get in this case is a monster called Indigo Eclipse. Indigo Eclipse has a quick effect. I can move it from any column I want to. So, I would hopefully get rid of their extra deck monster. They keep going, boom, bang, boom, stop them in their tracks, get out a card with memory, activate secrets so that way it negates the effect. And then if they have anything else, bang, bang, boom, move my motherfucking Indigo Eclipse to another column and negate that effect. Because usually they don't read it. They don't really care. They don't know how my cards interact. They're just trying to go fast. All right. So that's the setup. That's what I was going for. Mind Meld, I just banish it to special summon a monster from the deck. I'll get into that later. It's not important right now. So they activate Storm. I chain that to activate Memory, just trying to get a monster out. I just wanted to flip it up because, what else am I going to do? I knew it was going to chain. So I get Memory. Oh, Nightfall. That's what I grabbed. Smart move. He's just basically a body that I use until the end phase to see what he's doing. At this point, I'm like, oh, great, Eldlich player. What are they gonna do? They're gonna try and break my board, and then I was happy that they just ended right there. So I banish, get blue sky, of course. That way I see the 2 column right there. So that's 2 cards that I get to add to my hand. So blue sky and purple nightfall are the searches. The way they search is different. With blue sky, I can get up to 3 cards added to my hand, and it happens more often than you think. Mekk-Knights are cracked. They're such a good deck or a good engine core because usually it's not too much. If you're playing just Mekk-Knights to beat them down, it's great, but I play World Legacy Scars because it rips their entire hand and extra deck. It's such a win con that's so easy to perform. At any rate, I summon Blue Sky, and I think the cards I search are Gearsu and probably Eclipse. Or no, a Yellow Star? I don't know what I search. They activate, there can be only one. I read it really quickly to make sure that it says what I think it says. It's not my attribute, it's my type. So then I banish my Nightfall so I can get the search off of Blue Sky. So I get 3 cards added to my hand this turn. I really didn't need to get that out. It was just to thin the deck a little more so I don't draw into it. Thank God I can make her because she lets me spin a card. At this point, because oh, I didn't even explain why this is happening. After it summons, I'll explain. All right. So, what just happened? Quote of the day of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, we have another chain resolving too. How Yu-Gi-Oh! So, um, because of the Link Monster's arrows, I was able to activate the effect of World Legacy Mind Meld. Um, Mind Meld allows me to banish the card to special summon this. This is amazing. When it gets flipped up, I get to negate all of my opponent's freaking effects, and it's a big body that they can't get over. Usually they have to tribute it, in which case I'm okay with that, because when it's sent to the graveyard, I get my kaiju. It's not a kaiju, but for lack of better words, it is basically my kaiju. So, because of the material that was sent to the graveyard, this is happening. World Legacy World Chalice. When this tribute summon monster leaves the field, I to special summon from my deck 2 World Chalice monsters. And the monsters I chose were Lee and Guard Dragon. Lee lets me add a World Chalice card for my deck to my hand when he's special summoned or normal summoned. And Guard Dragon, when it's sent to the grave, I can banish it to... when this card is in the graveyard, I can banish it to special summon a normal monster to a zone that link arrow points to. So very easy extender right there. Beautiful combo. This deck just plays itself so well. So boom. I've added 4 cards to my hand in this one turn, and I'm about to do even more. This is my draw. And also my win condition. World Legacy Scars is amazing. All Mekk-Knight monsters on the field gain 300 attack. Once per turn, you can discard 1 Mekk-Knight monster, or 1 World Legacy card, draw 1 card. And then if I have 8 different Mekk-Knight monsters, if I have 8 Mekk-Knight monsters with different names, I can on my field or graveyard, I can banish them, and I send my opponent's entire hand and extra deck to the graveyard. So what's happening now is I use that material. I use Lib and one of the Mekk-Knights to special summon Morningstar. So because of the material I use, when she's used to link summon, I get to shuffle 1 card from the field to the deck. So she's a spinner. She's basically a unicorn. And if you go into unicorn off of her, it is literally 2 spin. It's so good. They never see it coming too, because they don't read her effect. They know what unicorn's going to do. So like, okay, just -1 card. It's fine. -2, tough. Anyway, his effect. I send a card, a Mekk-Knight card or a World Legacy card from my hand to the grave, and then I get to search up a World Legacy card. I chose Key. Key gets back the Banish card, and then I normal summon to mill a card. And then I'm linking off to Unicorn. I'm pretty sure I pitch Spear, because I can still set a card with Shared Ride, make a column, and special summon. I bet that's exactly what I did. So proud of myself. Alright, and then I just beat them down. I don't get game here, but it's pretty close. If I were able to have one... Oh, yeah, I saw the evenly match coming, because they had 1 card set, and... yeah, I was just fine with it, because this card is my nuke, and it's also got a big body. I'm okay with keeping it. And with these kind of games, you want to just make your decision as fast as possible, because you never know how long it's going to take. I have no negates, no hand traps, but I'm chilling, because I literally have my big nuke on the board. They can't do anything. If they target it for an effect, it flips over, and basically just is a nuke from right there. They can't activate any effects, any monster effects on the field. I get my triple tactics. I get Mekk-Knight back because, oh, he's only banished. He just, quick effect gets to target 1 Mekk-Knight monster on the field, banish it until the end of the turn, until the end of my standby phase, and then they return. So I get to search off of that. That's how he searches. And then Blue Sky searches for the amount of columns. Amount of my opponent's cards in that column. They get the special summon off. Let me see if I can just fast forward through this, because it's just normal freaking Eldlich plays. They pop my monster. I summon. Oh yeah, turn flips over. I summon. Realizing I have World Chalice effect, I banish it to activate its effect. They activate their called by the grave. They took a long time reading through here, by the way. I'm fast forwarding through this, but they took forever. They read every card in my graveyard because they're like, shit. Now they get that effect. So I didn't really need the Chalice Guard Dragon. It was going to be a good extender, but it's not that necessary. So this card was so clutch because I realized I could flip summon, and then I can special summon this and add a card from my deck to my hand, my World Legacy card. So I make Imduk off of him, and then I send him to the grave to get my Lee's effect. activates when he's summoned, but Imduck's effect activates when he's sent to the graveyard. I can special summon a World Chalice monster from my hand, so that's a bread and butter combo. Gotta use that whenever you get the chance to. I search Sojin because if they have, for whatever reason, if I don't get it to OTK them, they could have another Buckin. There can be only one. At any rate, I'm pretty much good to just pop off here. I get my World Legacy Succession, so I can special summon anything back to there. And I'm choosing to get the Lib, because Lib's gonna shuffle this back. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to make. Oh, I'm going for access code. We know it. Yup. That's what I do. Why? Because it's my replay. I know how I play. So from here, easy win. I just wanted to clear the board, get a clean win, no tricks, no nothing, just clean damage. So that's how the deck works. Before the replay ends, I just want to go through all the shit I went through, because I couldn't go through my win con. I had to just beat them down. But World Legacy Scars was going to be nuts. Not so much because they're playing Eldlich, so they don't really go into the extra deck, but just strip them of their whole hand. I can't tell you guys how many times I played through Max C. They draw out like 20 cards. I'm still special summoning because it takes a lot. That's its main weakness. It's susceptible to Nibiru. But if you can play through Nibiru, which I've done before, you're popping off. They can't stop you because they've played their most powerful hand trap. Most cases, you can play through hand traps because you have so much cards filling in your hand constantly. It's a 60 card deck, but you can really go through it almost as fast as your opponent. They were running a 40. I was running 60, and I got down to almost half of my deck. I got 16 in the grave, 11 banished, 4 basically out of those 2 positions, and 9 in the extra. So, graveyard interaction, World Mind Meld is going to be your card. What other card? Guard Dragon, World Chalice, and there's a World Shield that I run in the deck that I didn't end up putting into the grave or anything because I just didn't use it because my opponent was being aggressive. But that's when I use it, when my opponents are being aggressive, because it protects me from extra deck monsters, and it protects my Rogue Legacy cards that are my back rows. And it's just a big shield that I can bring back every single turn. And if my opponent has a card that they're special summoning, it interrupts them with that. It lets them get a special summon in the grave or hand every time I do it, and I have to pay 1,000 life points, but it's so worth it because most of the time it interrupts them, forcing them to use the card out of sequence because it happens during the standby phase. And it's a little bit of bait. Well, that's most of the deck. I'll show you guys what it looks like another time. But this is a quick video. I'm about to go to work, and I just wanted to upload something because it's been months. So that was so much fun to play. I guess I can show you guys the deck really quickly. I run something very similar in real life. I'm buying some more cards so that way I can make it more efficient. But feel free to pause it right here. I don't have the chance to go through all the cards with you. I will break it down another time. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to go over it. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm streaming on Twitch most times that I do. Like, I'm still uploading videos and shit, but it's mostly just to Twitch because YouTube is kind of slow unless I'm uploading shorts. And, you know, a lot of the games that I play can't be condensed to shorts that I know of, unless I get some of my friends. Some of my friends are editors, so I can maybe lean on them and they can kind of show me what to do, or I can, you know, work something out and we can get some short form content up in here because that'd be fun. Anyways, that was the game. I'm looking forward to showing you guys more replays. Oh, let me show you what ranking I got to with these 2 decks. I got to plat 3, 1 more win, and I get to plat 2. I'm gonna show you guys one more deck that I've been playing real fast. I have just a few minutes before I'm rushing out the door. It's Trickstars. It's this one. I think it's this Trickstars deck. The other one was a different one. So it's also a 60 card deck, but it's because the draw engine's so consistent. I play so many hand traps and removal that it makes Pot of Avarice viable and all these other cards. The meat and potatoes of the damage is obviously the Trickstar monsters. You guys know what it does, right? You know, add to hand, 200 damage, etc. But when I got Trickstar monster, I've got Trickstar Light Stage. I've got Dark Room. That's an easy 1k damage per card. And if I have Chain Energy on the board, it's 500 damage that they pay. I mean, 500 life points they pay. It's different than damage, so it doesn't trigger this. But they can't avoid it with certain cards. You pay the life points. Skull Intervention is another good card because, any card is sent to the grave. If they're linking a lot, boom. If they're using a lot of fusion material, boom. That's a lot of damage. And Soul Levy combined with Skull Intervention, if they're combo decks, they're making a lot of monsters, and that's gonna hurt them because 3 cards off the top of their deck, and then Skull Intervention, that's 900 damage. Fucking amazing. And if I have this on board, guess what? It's 600 every card. That's 3. That's what, 1800 damage? Do I got that correctly? Shit, dude. The one in perm because I can't find room for 2 more. I was running evenly matched, but for some reason I took it out. I think because I was running into more monsters that were my problem. So the best thing is Honest and Corbane because your monsters are basically walking magic cylinders because of Honest. Honest makes the card equal to the, like, if I kaiju and then they attack me next turn or something, or they lava golem and they attack me next turn or something, and I have her on the board. They think they're gonna get that, boom, she gets buffed 3k. And then I have Corbane, boom, she gets buffed 18k on top of that 3k. And all of a sudden, I'm doing almost 4k damage to them because they chose to attack, and their monster's gone. So then it comes back to me, and I just kill them from there. So this deck is a lot of fun too. It's helped me climb into plat. The combination of these two, I think you can consider them anti-meta, because a lot of, the meta is the same card you see. It's like, it's Labyrinth, it's this and that. So yeah, I stream over on Twitch for a long time. I stream like fucking 4 to 8 hours whenever I do stream, so it's worth tuning in. I'll leave my links another time, but yeah, this is what I've been playing. A lot of fun. I'm gonna head to work. You guys have a great day. Remember to hydrate and moisturize and take care of yourself and love yourself. You fucking matter. All right, peace.